Board. Ah, it looks like it's happening.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey.
Hi, everyone. Well, I'll do, I guess, a quick intro in the meantime.
Great.
So I am Pam Bussarello. I am a mom of 3. This is my littlest guy. He's not feeling so good, so he's joining us tonight. Normally he'd be in bed. And I'm a high school English teacher, and I am the founder of Redefine, and excited to share a little bit. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Aww. Want to introduce yourself, and then I'll tell my story?
Yes, and I am Leslie. I am a mom of 4. I am a stay-at-home mom as well as a wellness coach on Tribe Redefine. And I have my own branch called My Fit Green Vibe. So kind of like a green, crunchy mom that likes to delve into nutritional fun. So that's my little thing that I do. I started this whole journey after my 4th baby was born, and I lost 43 pounds, and just decided to pay it forward and keep this going and help other women feel the same way that I feel. So that's why I'm here.
Nice. And I joined after this little guy was born. I started my journey. He's a very integral part of that journey because, oh, nice foot, Kellen. Hi, Nicole. So far, this is a hop and call. So when I was pregnant with Kellen, I found out that he had something called a CCAM, which is a series of lung lesions. It can differ in degree and severity. And after a very tumultuous pregnancy and trying to understand that and what his health would look like and what the outcome would be, we found out he needed surgery at 8 weeks postpartum. So it was right at that time that I saw an advertisement for a fitness group from a woman I'd been following for a while, and she turned out to be my upline coach. And I joined it the same week that that Kellen had his surgery, and it just made me feel such, I don't know, connection to who I was throughout all of that, and I could be there for him, and I could be my best self while I was at the hospital with him for those couple of days of his surgery and recovery. And it made me realize that this is something that as a mom I really needed. I needed to put myself first in order to give my best self to my family. And so it was within a few weeks of being in that boot camp that I started to feel the bug that I needed to do this just to show other women, not just connect to myself and my health regularly, but just to show other women, especially other moms, that it's possible and it's necessary and that it makes us better in all areas. And so I reached out to my upline coach, and she was easily swayed into allowing me to join her team. And that was 2 years ago this past January. So I have been a coach for over 2 years, just a little over 2 years. And it was last fall that 2 falls ago, so about 8 or so months into my journey, that I started Tribe Redefine, that I realized I didn't want to just be a part of someone else's mission, but I wanted to really foster this with as many families as possible and impact as many people as possible, and hosting my own team and getting more women on board who feel the same way I do, or in certain degrees of the same way I do, is what we are all about. So it's been quite the journey. Yeah, this guy is just really not feeling good at all. Not feeling good at all. Yeah, so it's been awesome. And Leslie is one of my rock stars, and she is my first official diamond on Tribe Redefine, which you'd understand eventually. So Leslie, what's coaching been like for you as a stay-at-home mom? And then I'll talk about my working mom life.
Sure. So after my first challenge group, so it was 30 days, I lost 12.5 pounds, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, everyone needs this in their life. So Pam approached me about getting a discount. So when you become a coach, you also get a discount on any Beachbody product. So I was like, absolutely, because I'm going to be drinking these shakes for 100 years. So I wanted to have that discount. But she also told me that, I could turn this into something else and turn it into helping other people. And she would let me help her run her challenge groups, her and Nicole, which is what I did for my first month. And they took me under their wing, and I felt really comfortable. And I never felt like I was being pushed or pushed out of my comfort zone. I just kind of took it at my own pace. And that's exactly what um, was good for me, because I have 4 kids. And, at that time, my youngest was 5 months old. So that was a little bit crazy. He still doesn't sleep through the night, and he's 18 months old. Um, so this really just fits into your life, and whatever your life looks like, it can fit in for you. So slowly over the next few months after that first month of being under their wing, I branched off and left the nest, and did my own challenge group, and just started to find a groove in helping the people that signed up with me and joined my group, and really have been thriving, creating a fun atmosphere for them. So that's what I enjoy. I always try to find things that I need to work on in my life. And I feel like the people that are in my group have similar needs as well. So that's what we do. And just it's just been progressing since that time. And I put more and more time into it now, and it really just fulfills me as Leslie, not just mom. So I feel like I found that something that I needed, that I didn't know I needed. So that's where we are.
Yeah. It's funny. I say that a lot, that I've been mom for a long time. I've been I've been teacher for a long time. I've been wife for a long time, daughter.
Right.
But and Pam was there and all of those things. But now I really feel like I know who that person is again.
Yeah.
Fully. And I feel confident in that too, which is neat. So I am very similar in that respect to Leslie, in that it's just this passion to kind of solve our own problems, right? Like you said,
Yeah.
like your individual month missions, like
Yeah.
you're doing a decluttering month right now. Nicole and I are doing a month of focus. We've done kindness challenges and gratitude and confidence challenges, and just, it's more than just fitness, and it's more than just nutrition and getting people to work out, but it's making people's lives better and more enriched. And it doesn't have to be inventing the wheel, because it's all there for you. And as a Beachbody coach, you get so many tools. There's challenge group guides that you can plug in. It's not something scary. And as Leslie pointed out, you'd be a part of our groups for however long as you want to be, until you feel comfortable, if you ever feel comfortable on kind of running the show. As a working mom, and even, as a stay-at-home mom for you, this isn't something we do 24/7. We could, if we wanted to do it 24/7. There's plenty we could be doing, but we just make it work in an hour or so a day, if that's your goal. I work more than an hour a day. In full disclosure, I work about an hour in the morning. I work during my lunch at school. I work again about an hour or two sprinkled throughout the afternoon and evening. But that's just my priorities. That's my goal, because I want to grow this. I have coaches who work about a half hour to an hour a day, just checking in with their challengers, and are completely content with that. And that is something that, if you've looked at bigger teams, or if you looked at other people's success in other multi-level marketing, or lack of success, or lack of focus or stress in other multi-level marketing endeavors, the thing with Beachbody that's cool is that each coach gets to do it their way. And the way that Tribe Redefine rolls is that it's however you want it to be. So my goals are not your goals. Your goals are your goals. And I'll support you in whatever those goals are. So if you read the coaching document that I sent all of you, there are 3 levels of coaching that I would like to say are the preferred customer, which is the discount coach, the person who's doing this to get that 25% off on Shakeology and all their future products. There is a principal coach, so someone who's like curious about it, maybe wants to run some groups, maybe is going to enlist their husband or a mom or best friend to get some shakes once in a while, but not like going full on. And then there's a career coach. That's fine. Then there's a career coach who is someone like me, Nicole, Leslie. This is like our thing. I teach as well. It's not like this is my full-time thing, but this is what I want to do. And I pursue it for almost a full-time time constraint as much as I can, I guess. I didn't say that correctly, but you know what I mean. But don't ever feel like there's pressure in this business. That is what's really cool about it. Getting a discount is more than enough. And you don't have to decide today which type of coach you want to be. Like Leslie said, she joined for the discount, and within very short amount of time, she changed her tune and kind of jumped with both feet in at once. And I've had plenty of coaches who sign up for the discount, and that's where they've remained a year later, because that's where they're comfortable and they just want their shakes for cheap. And then they got their 80-day obsession workout stuff for cheap. And, it just makes them feel better. One of the things I want to say about coaching that I believe is important is that becoming a coach doesn't mean you are out to change the world. It means you're committing to help one person every day. And some days, and most days, that one person is yourself. And so it's like a permanent commitment to your own health and to your own well-being, and to the possibility of what you can do in that space. When you're feeling good, it leaks into the rest of your life. That confidence leaks into the rest of your life. What I've learned through personal development, what I've learned about marketing, what I've learned about so many things, it's just been fun to learn. I feel like a student again, which is also kind of a little benefit. And that just brings up to me one of the questions that people always get is, first off, or I always get is, I don't know social media like you do, or I don't feel comfortable sharing on social media. I don't know social media either. I just listen to trainings and I do what people tell me to do. Or I train my coaches, or we train each other and we help each other out and we just see what works. So it's not some secret, business plan that we're all tapped into and like following certain rules. We just play around and try and see and learn and hear from other professionals in our industry or in others that what's working for them. And plenty of coaches don't share as often, and it all depends on your goals and what you're comfortable with. And that's just typically the hang up. But before I started coaching, and I hear so many coaches say this, I did not have an Instagram account. I did not have a blog. I don't really have a blog anymore, but I didn't have one at all before I started coaching. I did not have a Facebook business page. That all came with time, and it just grew as my business grew because I wanted it to. But that's, kind of one of those things, you cross those bridges when you come to them, if you want to come to them. This poor little dude, he's really stressing out. There's some other benefits with Tribe Redefine. I like to look at us as a college, not a university. So you could graduate with the same degree that you would, hey buddy, black, it is black, that you would get joining any other team in Beachbody, because you have access to all of Beachbody's wealth of product, materials, trainings, etc., which are numerous, which we could go on and on about, but I won't bore you with that tonight. But you could do so in an environment where your professor will know your name, and where, if you miss a class, we're going to notice and we're going to reach out to you and we're going to befriend you and talk to you about it and pump you up and motivate you and walk you to class and do all the fun college-y things. It's not like a university, which is great. Power to you if you went to a university. I didn't. I went to a college because I wanted to know everybody I saw on campus as best as I could. I wanted my teachers to know my name. And that's how Tribe Redefine is. You could walk out of here with the same degree, get the same job, get the same income, but you're just going to do it with people who know you and people who you can lean on and who will support you and are doing exactly the same things you are doing. We also benefit having two big sister teams. Team Fit Dynasty is my direct upline and Nicole's direct upline. It's run by our upline coach, Jessica Oliva. And that team is really growing and thriving at this moment. So it helps with training and with finding support and, just different types of accountability, different types of resources. And then we also have a big sister team that is Jessica's upline team, Team Fit Dynasty's upline team, called Team Iron. And these are all foreign terms to you, but that team is very old in the business, dare we say, like 9 or 10 years old, and has a lot of roots planted and a lot of knowledge. And so it's just a wealth of information. So depending on which level of coaching you want in on will depend upon how much of those other teams you kind of dig into for some further knowledge or for some further support. Leslie, for example, really goes into those other groups and learns so much, and that's why she's been so successful. Where some of my other coaches, my preferred customers, stick with the Tribe Redefine stuff, and that's all they need to know. So it's really neat. And again, however you decide to do it, it's how you decide to do it. And if life gets in the way and you need to take a couple of months to take a step back, you take a step back. You stick with your own fitness journey if you want. And then when you're ready to pursue the coaching, it's there for you. And you can decide any day that you want to go full on, you want to scale back. It's really up to you. But it's changed my life completely. It's not something I saw myself doing 2.5 years ago. And 2 years ago, I was just wrapping up my very first challenge group. I had 14 challengers in that challenge group. One of them, Rebecca, is one of my coaches on Tribe Redefine right now. She has been in every group that I have run. Another one is my mom. She joined my very first challenge group and has been in every single one and has lost 32 pounds and has held it off for 2 years. So, the difference is that commitment that I've made has helped some other people stay committed for just as long. And that's really inspiring and really powerful as well. My family is benefiting from it. I shared my income progression in our little event there. If you didn't see that, I can share that with you. And I don't share that to brag. I truly don't. And if I was doing this full time, that would look a lot different. But to me, that's significant. I don't have to tutor after school anymore. I don't have to advise 4 or 5 clubs and be completely late to pick up my kids. I can leave school when the school day ends because I don't have to do all that extra stuff to pay for daycare and to pay for a family vacation. And it's been a really nice benefit to us in that way. I will say the Beachbody income disclaimer, there's no guarantee of income. It is all based on each coach's personal diligence, skill, and talents and magic. I don't know what the real wording is. Yeah. But you get the drill. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at my notes. I think that's what I was going to say, Leslie. Was there anything else that I missed, or that I have this poor baby who is not laying across my lap? That's also the beauty of this.
Yeah, I just feel like for me, it's something that I just made a permanent commitment to myself, whether I was running challenge groups or not. I made more of a permanent commitment to my health. And now with all the personal development and the team that we have, and now the challengers that I have and the ladies that I'm helping, I feel like it's something to always keep me motivated to stick with my journey and to stay on track and to keep growing and to keep learning about how to be better each day. And I think that's something that we all should be working on. And it's just really like, if I'm having a bad day and the kids are driving me crazy, I know what to do now to kind of recenter myself and just say, I have these other people that are counting on me, or I have this podcast that I can listen to that will just make everything better. Or I can talk to these ladies right here and they'll just bring me back to earth and make me feel like a normal person because, maybe they're having a bad day too. So, and I also just wanted to talk about the income for a moment. My husband, owns his own business. It's a small, family business. So he solely supports us, and to be able to contribute to our family, excuse me, to be able to contribute to our family in any way is really helpful to take a little bit of pressure off of him and to kind of give us a little bit of leeway to pay off some debt. Just a lot of different things like that. Again, there's a disclaimer that, we don't guarantee anything like that. But I was able to pay for my daughter's preschool last year. And I wasn't really even doing a lot in the first part of the year as I was still just learning. So I just feel like just even that was a huge contribution to my husband's stress level and to my stress level. So I just think that's fun.
To give that a little perspective too, for those people in here who are already customers, who are challengers with us, who are on Shakeology, if you help 3 people, you've covered the cost of your Shakeology. So it's really, you can help 3 people get just as healthy and happy as you are and cover yours. So it's a nice way to look at it too. It's pretty simple. There are so many incentives, so many prizes that Shakeology, that Beachbody offers to us. It's a fantastic company. The CEO, Carl Deichler, is unlike anybody I've ever experienced. He's just real down to earth, real man's man in his own goofy, honest kind of way. And it's fun working with somebody, for somebody, even though I've never met him, who gets it and who believes in people and the power of helping others and the power of being healthy. And they're constantly giving back to charities and schools and just making health a priority, and not just fitness, but health. And I think people look at Beachbody as a fitness company, but it's a health company. And that is such a more holistic approach. That is so important. Right, buddy? He is burning up. He is so hot. This poor guy. But anyway, yeah, I'm completely distracted because of my little dude. And as soon as Mike gets home, we're going to the hospital. So I gotta get things settled here. But thank you, everybody who is watching this and who will watch the recording, because now Leslie figured out how to record it. And if you have any questions, if I invited you here, talk to me. If Leslie invited you here, talk to Leslie. If Nicole invited you here, talk to Nicole. Or you can reach out to any of us and we'll answer your questions and direct you back to that coach so that you can make sure that when you sign up with the person who has most inspired you to get onto this call. And there will be a little incentive prize for those that sign up before Sunday. So I will share that with you individually. And that's that. Anything else? No, he said no. He said no.
He's done.
Yeah, he's done. He's done. Thank you, guys. And I look forward to your questions. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks, Leslie. Thanks, Nicole. Bye.
Bye.